Ah! Did that scare you? That's supposed to scare you because I'm in the dark. And people are still scared of the dark, right? That's a thing, right? I was close to saying screw it and was gonna not make a video this week because I had a lot of homework. But the only reason why I wouldn't make a video is if I'm lazy. And I have all the time in the world, so like, why would I break the habit? Also, I want to keep approaching these videos in a new way each time to see what works best with my brain. Because previously I've been trying to write all my thoughts into a script and then try to speak that. But I suck at writing and I can only get like 2 minutes of content of writing. So I figure I'll just like ramble today. So, fear. Fear is such an interesting thing to me. It's the most powerful emotion that can control a human. I like to think that it's part of our primal instincts of fight or flight. When we're scared of something, we'll try to get away from what's making us scared, and that's how we survive, I guess. But even in the topic of primal wilderness, battling your fear is how you grow. And that's what I've been thinking about a lot. You can't grow and learn unless you're afraid of something. I mean, whether you fear it or if you're uncomfortable, taking a fear head on is the only way you're gonna overcome that. Staying comfortable is only gonna keep you exactly where you are, and you're never really going to succeed at a rate that you really want to. Maybe if you're staying comfortable, aging without dying is, success for you, which is, no problem with that. But taking the steps to put yourself into uncomfortable situations to grow, I think is such an important type of experience to try to tackle on. But fear can be useful or unuseful. Is that a fucking word? Also, this light is blinding me. It's like I'm staring at the sun. But I feel like in a way, being afraid of the emotion of fear will almost set you back. Because if you're always going to turn your back to fear, you're just going to be staying exactly where you are. If you can recognize fear and almost like befriend fear, you can pretty much overcome anything and become used to dealing with uncomfortable situations. Me personally, I like to put myself into new, uncomfortable, foreign, unfamiliar, whatever you want to call it, like new kind of territory, and just trying to adapt to that. I think that's a lot of fun. I think there's a lot of experience within adapting that helps me grow as a person. I like to think that it's such a fundamental human skill or experience that you can have that can apply for the rest of your life. I think that not being afraid of fear can help you grow a lot faster, sort of. Like obviously, if you're in a car and you see a car driving at you, you're gonna be scared of getting hit by that car and dying, obviously. So you're probably gonna turn out of the way, as any normal human would. But in other cases, like, actually fuck it. So coronavirus. So 100% objectively, coronavirus is a fear that almost all of us have. The fact that we're scared of getting this virus and dying is why we listen to all the rules and lockdowns and wearing masks. That's how fear drives us. Otherwise, we wouldn't even listen to it. We would just think it's all bullshit and we'd go on with our day. But because the media advertises this fear, we're gonna listen to it, of course. I mean, obviously, I'm wearing my mask. I'm not trying to spread anything and kill anyone. But it's an example that does work, but whatever. So I got my last 3 wisdom teeth pulled just the other week. And I remember while I was sitting in the chair and my mouth was all numb, this doctor came in and he was like, hey, he was pointing at the x-ray and he was like, so you see your nerve right here? If we cut that, you're gonna lose feeling in your lip for the rest of your life. But if you get this really complex 3D mouth scan, they can pretty much have a 3D model where they can exactly pinpoint where the nerve is so that they don't cut it. They were suggesting that I get this x-ray. And I was about to do it because I was like, ooh, shit, I don't want to get my nerve cut. I want to feel my lip, obviously. But I realized that that's just fear trying to drive me to get another x-ray. Because after the fact, I found out that the first standard x-ray, $170, wasn't even covered by my student insurance. And who knows how much more that 3D x-ray was gonna cost that they were just gonna steal out of my pocket. I just trusted the doctor at that point. Because the first wisdom tooth that I got pulled out a year ago, no problem. Regular x-ray. No one scared me into getting a new x-ray. But this time they almost tried to use fear to yoink $300 out of my pocket for probably a 10-second scan of my mouth. So the decision is always yours, what you want to do even when fear is involved. So instead of making choices that gets you away from fear right away, I suggest making choices on your own that completely ignore fear. Because fear can always override your decision making and kind of distract you from the better option a lot of the time. In the case of this x-ray, I didn't actually need it. I'm fine. I still feel my lip, I think. I'm kind of just rambling. I guess that's the point. But I don't know. I think it's super duper important to learn to not panic when you're in fear. To have a level mind when you're scared of an outcome. I think not reacting on impulse and kind of just making decisions intelligently, maturely, with a level head, even when you're scared of something. I'll just talk about my video making process. This week is another really shit video. I was actually busy with a lot of homework and other errands, but I want to start recording throughout the week and have a week to work on the video instead of the last day. Because right now it's Sunday afternoon, despite it's dark. But next week is definitely gonna be an interesting video because I got this. You don't know what that is. It's the registration to my truck to get driving on the road to move out of my home. So I'm definitely gonna make a video of the journey for that. So I'll have content for next week. But this week I'll just have to settle with this. I'm moving out because I feel like I'm way too comfortable here. Like I feel like I don't have the environment of wanting to try new things because everything is the same and has been the same here. I feel like I'm kind of standstill just living at home with my parents. And if I'm in a brand new environment, I'd have to take care of myself, have to take steps into the unknown, or every step would be into the unknown if I'm in new territory. I guess that's what I strive for. Anyway, peace out. Alright, hypothetically, if I've been talking to a dead camera for 10 minutes, does that make me stupid? Not specific to anything.